Good morning, class 8. How are you all? I hope you people are enjoying your winter vacation holidays, but as we all know that study is also important. So here we are with our next SSC class. And in the previous class, we have studied about the role of the judiciary, okay, what is independent judiciary, and about the structure of judicial system in India and their different legal branches. Okay, so in our today's class we will study our next topic, that is, does everyone have access to the court? Can everyone approach to the court easily? Okay, so let's see. So, according to the Constitution, all citizens of India can access to the court in the country. Okay, and this implies that every citizen has a right to go to the court to get the justice. And the court play a very important role in protecting the fundamental rights of the citizen. As I have already told you yesterday, that if a person felt that their rights are being violated, then they can approach to the court to have a justice. So it means that everyone in India have access to the court. Every Indian citizen can access to court. Okay, but while the courts are available for all, but in reality, access to court have always been difficult task for majority of the poor people in India. Why it is a difficult task? Because we all know that legal procedure take lot of money, paperwork, as well as lot of time. Okay, and for a poor person who cannot even read and write and whose family depends upon daily wages, the idea of going to court to get justice often seems remote. Okay, because for a poor person it is not possible to invest a lot of money, to invest a lot of time in the paperwork, okay, who do not even know how to read and write. Okay, so what is the solution for this? There should be some solution. If the access to court becoming difficult for the poor people, then there should be some solution. The solution is public interest litigation. What is PIL? The full form of PIL is public interest litigation. In response to the situation in India, the Supreme Court in the early 1980s have introduced a mechanism of public interest litigation to increase the access to justice. Okay, so this was the solution that was found out by the court. And it allowed any individual or organization to file public interest litigation in the High Court or the Supreme Court on behalf of those whose rights were being violated. Means it allows that now a bill can be filed in the High Court or Supreme Court on the behalf of those people also whose interests were being violated or whose rights were being violated. Okay, and the legal process was greatly simplified, and even a letter or telegram addressed to the Supreme Court or the High Court could be treated as a bill. Okay, if you cannot approach, then you can simply write a letter or telegram addressed to a Supreme Court or High Court. It would also be treated as a bill, public interest litigation. So in the early years, public interest litigation was used to secure justice on a large number of issues such as rescuing bonded laborers from inhuman working conditions or securing the release of prisoners of Bihar who had been kept in jail. Even their punishment term was completed. Then also they were kept in jail. So in all these issues, bill was used to secure a justice. Okay, and a large number of cases are like this, which can be solved by using the public interest litigation. The midday meal scheme. What is the midday meal scheme? The midday meal scheme was started by the government. In this, free meal is provided to all the students up to class 8 that are studying in government aided schools. Okay, and the midday meal scheme that children now receive in government and government aided school is because of the bill only, is because of the public interest litigation only. So you can see public interest litigation is very useful for us. The recent judgment tend to view the slum dwellers as an encroacher in the city. But earlier judgment like 1985 Olga Telly's versus Mumbai Municipal Corporation had tried to protect the livelihood of slum dwellers. Okay, and another issues that affect the common person access to judge is that the court take a long time to hear a case. As we all know, the phrase justice delayed is justice denied. Why this phrase is used? So this phrase is used to characterize the extent time period that court take. As we all know that court take a long time to hear a case, to give a final judgment on the case. That is why this phrase is used, that justice delayed is justice denied. But however, in spite of this, there is no denying fact that judiciary plays a very important role in a democratic country. Okay, judiciary is a very powerful weapon in the democratic country. It serves as a check on the power of the executive and the legislator, and it also helps in protecting the fundamental rights of the citizen. Okay, so that is why judiciary plays a very important role. And the member of the Constituent Assembly had quite correctly envisioned a system of court with an independent judiciary as a key feature of our democracy. It is also a key feature of democracy, independent judiciary, which is not under the influence of any rich people or not under the influence of the government as well. The judiciary is independent. The decision that is taken by the judiciary is fair. Okay, so this is all about the judiciary system of India. In this we have studied, I want to conclude the whole chapter now. Okay, so in this chapter we have studied about the role of the judiciary, about an independent judiciary, and then we have studied about the structure of judicial system in India, about the structure of courts. Okay, and after that we have studied about the legal branches of court, and then we have studied about the criminal law and the civil law, and after that we have studied then that everyone have access to court. So we found that yes, everyone have access to court. Okay, and for those people, like for poor people who face difficulty in approaching to the court, for them there is one solution, that is public interest litigation, and we have studied about that also. So I hope you have enjoyed the class. Now the class is over. Thank you and have a nice day to all.